Hi man, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, corruption is one thing that has destroyed a country called Kenya. You remove corruption from Kenya, Kenya will be one of the best countries. But even with that corruption, we still stand out. So the biggest problem that has always been taking people to the street is corruption. Because people think about themselves. And in as far as they think about themselves, their focus is on how to loot from public and enrich themselves. So Raila Odinga, after William Ruto dissolving his cabinet and forming a new one, he told us that he gave some of the experts from his side to the government to help in governance. Joho, Opio and I, John Badi, Oparanya and others, you can name them. And indeed, we are seeing some of them trying to come out and then, work in their specific ministries. And Joho decided to storm one of the government office, and his main agenda is how those who want to do mining here in Kenya are being certified and how they operate in this country. Definitely, if you watch that video, it is disaster. People have been entrusted into these offices to manage our natural resources. But you look at how they operate, it is heartbreaking. Incompetence, but above all, the issue of compromise. And when someone is compromised, there is something he's gaining. Definitely. Imagine people come in, then they're looking for, being approved to do their jobs here in terms of mining. But you check on the sample they bring about, the company names in terms of verifying, there's no proper information. Something that angered Ali Hassan Joho.
Nakura hiyo kasumba mnasemaga ati wapa serikali sisi tukija tutawaacha hapa. Mimi nitawapeleka kabla mimi niondoke. Tutapata. Haya.
This Paul Wambua.
From where?
We have a challenge in establishing the origin of the sample because most of the clients will come. When you ask them to disclose the information, they have
You're the ones who are supporting illegal mining. So you come and test sample for just anybody who doesn't disclose the source. Director. So someone can go after illegal mining, or return him. You test and certify for them, and they export. So you're testing for who? From what source? You don't know.
You see, sir, most people they can't disclose where they're getting this. We usually have a form. We ask them, can you tell us when? Then they say no.
So who is in charge of this place, director? You?
Yes.
Yes. Somebody administrative action. This guy should show cause why he should remain here. And anybody from today henceforth, if people do not disclose sources, a mineral that comes to be tested, that person in charge here will take responsibility. What do you mean by colored stones?
Oh, colored stones, those are the names and gemstones. When they come here, we give it a colour.
So say if you're the experts, you will throw stones and you call them colored stones.
No, but that's a general name, but after doing it, we
give it.
But even when you did it, what did you find?
We can check
maybe the copies of the certificate. So what is
bring that certificate here.
This book is for what copies?
Bring that copy here.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Bring the one you showed us, the colored stones. There's a place we wrote colored stones. Where was it? Where did it come from?
It's from the Rose.
Where was it mined? That's the question. I don't know.
But you are government. If somebody is not willing to disclose, why can't he take to Tanzania or Rwanda for testing?
I don't know.
No.
You know what this means? You've processed this stone here. You have given someone this report. This is what he uses. He goes to the airport, lives with it, and uses this to sell to the rest of the world. It is as simple as that. Yet you here are not even sure whether government royalties were paid, whether taxes were paid, whether that guy mined it illegally or some licensed mine. You just process. So I can come here with some stone and I tell you, fix this for me and give it certified for me. You do it happily.
We need now to come up with a way forward.
Now, you need to come now with the way forward. If someone brings a sample for testing, they should give you their license number, whether it is prospecting license or mining, and where they have come from, and even take the coordinates. Because it is that information we will even use ourselves to see if we're being paid the right royalty dues.
It also helps us to know where the minerals are.
Yeah, but you're not doing it, and you know you need to do it.
Now, I see some people criticizing Hassan Joho that this is PR. In one way, yes, it might be PR. But to what extent with PR? Someone is saying that what is the difference between this and what Ruto has been doing? The issue is that Ruto comes out well prepared with the lies. And he come to launch hot air projects. He come and launch projects where the money for the project has been diverted elsewhere. Yomrara alituambia wanaenda kuweka hizo pesa kwa fixed interest account, wana earn interest, fixed bank account. Zingine zinakuwa looted, zinakuwa diverted into personal projects. What Joe is doing is different from that. But above all, Matiang'i was able to work, but this was one of Matiang'i's style of working. The late former CS for Education, Magoha, this was one of his style of working. Utasikia tu Magoha amekuja kwa a small village primary school, amekaa nyuma, mwalimu akikuja anataka aone anafunza aje. Na hakuambia watu wanakuja kwa hiyo shule. So imagine when you remember about the late Magoha and the former CS who was there. Ufananisha wawili. The former CS who was fired and Magoha the late. Huyu hakuwa na PR, hakuwa anatembea kama watu watasema mambo ya PR. But Magoha was working, you would see him atakorol watu, atapush for things. So this is a Magufuli style of working. That's how Magufuli used to work. Sometimes sitting in office and waiting for things to work out for themselves is the reason what brought us where we are as a country today. Umeachilia watu wafanye kazi, wengine wanachukulia advantage ya hiyo kazi. Matokeo ni kama haya. So mambo ya reaching out and finding out exactly what is happening from the ground, it also helps in one way or another. Pia wewe kujua exactly what happens. Not waiting to be informed or advised. It is good also you walk and get to know what happens. So by storming that office, you can see what Joe is trying to find out. Very clear. So look at that. The issue of exploitation comes in. Kenyans are being exploited. Simply some people somewhere in offices, government offices, are being compromised. Corruption. Illegal mining happened here in Kenya. I look at this. Then I remember what normally happened here in Kakamega. You found out that we have foreigners who come in and they discover there is gold deposit in your land. They will come and negotiate directly with the owner of the labda mama ako pale. It will shock you that they end up giving 2,500 to the residents. Ati wameona hapa kunaweza kuwa na gold. Wanachukua 2,500 wanakupea. Then they fence that place. And once they have sealed off that place, you are not even allowed to enter hapo mahali. Yet that is your own land. At a cost of 2,500 walikupea. They do mining and you will never know what they got there. Then wakimaliza wanaenda. That is exploitation. It happens here in Kenya. Mtu ametoa pale mali ya mamilioni. Kwa shilingi 2,500 walikupea. Because residents are not protected. Because someone was compromised somewhere. Labda akachukua 2,000,000. Halafu huyu wa shamba anakuja anapewa 2,500. Na mali inaenda hivyo. Foreigners, they go with our resources like that. So, as a country, where are we heading to? Joho is questioning this. As he said, this individual should showcase why they should continue to work in those offices. They have to explain why do they allow such things to happen. They cannot verify companies. Zingine pia zinakuja hapa sijui tumekuja kumine, then they end up doing something else. Legal mining. It happens here. But the problem is also here. Yes, Raila might have been given rightful people to work with William Ruto. But the question is Ruto ready to allow these individuals to do their work? Or is going to interfere? That maybe his people are here and there. They are beneficiaries. Itaonekana ni kama Joho ameenda to expose William Ruto's allies. So Joho can as well be silenced. He might be willing to do the work, but is the boss willing for the work to happen? Atakubali kazi fanyike. That's why you find in some areas we have PSS who are more stronger than the CS. Yes, CS work is police work. But you find out that CSS are the ones calling the shots. CS amebaki kama flower girl pale. It also happens. So, kazi itafanyika tu kama Mheshimiwa Rais William Samoei Ruto will allow it to happen. Kama ataruhusu masiasa wafanye kazi freely na achunguze wale wa kufanya makosa ndio wakodili nao, kuna wengine wanaweza msaidia kufanya kazi kama Joho. But if he's not willing, it will never happen. I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue with this discussion. But please remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment.